What's up, y'all? This is the Roommate Investor back with another video, and this is one you don't want to miss. Today, we're going to talk about my portfolio and the top 6 ways that I buy houses, and really the only way that I buy houses. And it's only going to get better the longer you stay, so you might as well just watch the whole video and make sure you subscribe as well. So let's get into it. Number 1, homes that have a long days on market time. Days on market is the amount of time that the home has been on the market without anyone purchasing the property. The longer period of time that the home has been on the market, the more willing the seller will be to negotiate with you. They just want to sell their property, and they're seeing that they're not getting the interest that they want, because if they were, the property would be sold. If you have a property that's only been on days on market for 2-3 days or a week, that seller is really not going to negotiate with you as much, because they still have hope that the property is going to sell, and it's only been a short period of time. But if the days on market has been 3-4 months, still nothing, the seller is going to be more willing to negotiate with you because the market speaks for itself. A lot of the time, there's necessarily nothing wrong with these properties. Say you're in an area where more homeowners are in the market, so they're looking for a property more geared towards for them to live in, whereas you may be looking for a property for a rental or investment. So just because the days on market is long doesn't mean necessarily there's a problem with that property. So definitely look at the days on market, and you can start there. You can start making offers on those kind of properties. Number 2, as we all know, have all heard, wholesalers. Making a network with wholesalers and where they're constantly sending you messages on Facebook, email, text messages. This is a good practice to have, because you may not be interested in 90%, but those 10% can go a long way, especially if they're good wholesalers. They're constantly sending you things. Now imagine having a list of 5 to 10 wholesale contacts who are all sending you even one thing a day or one thing a week. That's still over 10, 20, 30 properties that you're being sent every single month. And you'll eventually be able to run into something that you actually really like. You may can ignore, half, but you may see another 50% that you actually might like and go see. And based on that, you can close on something, especially if these properties are off-market deals. The only people who are seeing these properties are people on these wholesalers list or people in private networks and things like this. So wholesalers are a great way to just start seeing deal flows come in and possibly making your selection. Number 3, homes that need a lot of work. As I mentioned in previous videos, do not be afraid of these homes. Just because the home needs a lot of work doesn't mean it's a bad property. It's really just what you feel like you can handle. In actuality, you really just need strong contractors. Your contractors are the backbone of your real estate business. Once you find good contractors, you stay with them as long as possible. You can keep sending them to the different properties that you're buying. If you know that you have reliable contractors, you can purchase any home because you know you have a strong, solid team that can get any job done. And a good contractor can do any type of job. It doesn't matter. They can rebuild a house from the ground up. With that being said, look into these properties, walk through them with your contractor. A lot of times the actual structure of the home may be good. You may have to replace floor joists. 9 times out of 10, change the roof, things like that. As long as the house is strong and solid, all those things can be changed. That's all a part of the rehab budget and your rehab loan, and those are things that's expected anyway for a house to be up to par with the market. So definitely don't be afraid of these homes that need a lot of work. I'm going to combine 5 and 6 together. I've purchased many properties, including the property I'm in right now, that have had short sale or title issues. Short sales is basically when the bank is willing to accept less than what the seller owes on the property. By doing this, the bank is still able to recapture some of their money without having to do a foreclosure. They can just let the seller and the realtor handle all the work and just lose a little bit of money, because they lose a lot of money if they have to go do a foreclosure themselves. So I purchased 3 homes by using this short sale strategy. And the thing is, sometimes you can't buy the home right away. Sometimes it has to go through a process. The bank has to accept the price, and it has to have a bank appraisal and all these things. And sometimes it could take up to 6 months for you to close. But if you're trying to be an investor and a savvy investor, these are the houses you want to look for, because remember, you're also competing against regular home buyers as well. They're not going to want to wait for a property with title issues, short sale issues, land issues, contract issues, notary issues, things like that. They want to close in 30 days and move in. You as an investor, you're thinking long term from an investment standpoint. These two strategies are a great way to beat the market. And in actuality, it just feels really good when you close. These are the best properties. Yeah, closing in 30 days is cool. But when you have to jump through a little hoops and you can't close for 2 or 3 months and you don't know if you're going to close and you have to wait for these pieces to fall in place, you're going to feel much more satisfied at the end of the deal, and you're going to know for sure that you have a guaranteed win. Last but not least, the best way that I've been able to purchase property and expand my real estate portfolio is by looking for homes with potential. Not just seeing what the home is right now, but looking for homes with extra potential. What do I mean? Homes that have a lot of land where you could potentially subdivide the land and now you can build on the land. Homes that are big, but they have a small bedroom count. So now you can add bedrooms to the homes. Homes that maybe have an extra garage in the backyard that you can turn to an ADU. Or homes that's small, but you can do an addition in the back because they have a large yard. And a lot of times by looking for these extra case scenarios, normal home buyers aren't looking. They're just going to see that the home is only 700 square feet. They're just going to see, oh, there's an ugly garage in the back. Oh, they're just going to see, oh, there's only 2 bedrooms. I'm looking for 4. Whereas we're going to look at, oh, we can create 4 bedrooms. We can turn that garage into a studio apartment. We can build on this land. Honestly, it only takes 1 or 2 of these properties to really take you to that next level in real estate. Because once you get one of these and build or convert, you start seeing that 2-3 times cash flow equity on your property. And then once you go there, you're already well ahead of the game. So these are the 6 ways that I've purchased properties and that have worked out for me.